How often do you truly wake up feeling full of energy? How many mornings do you get out of bed as soon as your alarm goes off, without hitting the snooze button? Nothing is more frustrating than going to bed early, only to wake up still feeling drained. There are several factors that can influence how tired you feel in the morning, and you likely have a few habits that are sapping your energy. We'll dive into some solutions you can adopt to help you wake up early and well-rested. Let's begin. Number 1. Stop snoozing. When you hit the snooze button, you're not actually getting more sleep. It doesn't improve how you feel when you wake up. In fact, it provides no real benefit. Each time you press that snooze button, you end up feeling more exhausted. This happens because sleep works in 90-minute cycles. When you fall back asleep for just a few minutes, your alarm disrupts you in the middle of your sleep cycle, leaving you feeling even more sluggish. My recommendation is to use an app called Sleep Cycle. This app wakes you up at the end of your sleep cycle by tracking your movements throughout the night. The alarm only goes off when it senses you're at the end of a cycle. This way, waking up will leave you feeling far more refreshed than being jolted awake during your REM phase. Number 2. Get enough sleep. Our bodies need a certain amount of sleep each day to function properly. While this might seem obvious, and you're probably aware of it, many of us still sleep too much or too little on a regular basis. One of the main reasons this happens is because we go to bed at inconsistent times. One night it's 10 p.m., the next it's 3 a.m. But ideally, you should aim to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, including weekends. This allows your body to get into a rhythm, and you'll naturally wake up at the end of a sleep cycle each day. Also, everyone's ideal amount of sleep differs. To find out how much sleep you personally need to feel energized, try going to bed at the same time for a week. Wake up without an alarm and jot down how many hours you slept each night. By the end of the week, you'll have a better sense of the amount of sleep you need to wake up feeling refreshed. With this information, you can determine what time to go to bed in order to wake up at a specific time. Number 3. Rehydrate and get the blood flowing. It's essential to hydrate yourself as soon as you wake up. After 6 to 8 hours without water, your body will naturally be dehydrated, and dehydration can cause fatigue. Each night before bed, I place a glass of water on my nightstand so it's ready for me when I wake up. The goal is to rehydrate your body and mind as quickly as possible, replenishing the water you lost during the night. Often when people feel tired, whether in the morning or later in the day, what they really need is more water, not more coffee. Another key habit is to engage in light exercise right after waking up. Any activity that increases your heart rate and gets the blood circulating will boost your energy levels. Although it may seem counterintuitive, research shows that expending energy through regular exercise doesn't make you more tired. In fact, it generates energy within your body, even if you feel too tired to do much. Simply walking around the room for a few minutes can spark some energy you didn't know you had. The exercise doesn't have to be intense. There's no need to run a marathon before breakfast. I typically do some stretching, followed by jumping jacks and burpees. Number 4. Avoid screens before bed. Devices like your TV, smartphone, and computer all emit artificial blue light. The problem with this kind of light at night is that it tricks your body into thinking it's still daytime. When it gets dark, your body naturally produces melatonin, the hormone that makes you sleepy. Exposure to artificial light blocks melatonin production, messing up your sleep because your body doesn't signal that it's time for bed. That's why it's important to avoid looking at any screens at least 2 hours before you go to sleep. If you're watching this video on your phone at 2 a.m. when you have to wake up early, you should try applying this tip tomorrow and maybe swap your phone for a good book before bed. For those who absolutely can't give up their phone or computer in the evening, there's a solution for the blue light issue. There are 2 apps, Twilight and Flux, that you can install on your phone and computer. They reduce the amount of blue light emitted by making your screen appear more orange. Best of all, both apps are free. However, if you're serious about solving your tiredness issue, you probably won't be using screens before bed anyway. I hope you've learned something new today. I've been using all of these tips for a while now, and they really make a difference. If you have any other strategies that have worked for you, feel free to share them in the comments. We can all be better than we were yesterday.
Subscribe for more.